Hi everyone, good morning. So, as we talked about, as I promised earlier, that I wanted to show that how we can create a custom model from ServiceNow data, unfiltered, and then use that model to do predictions. And today, I have created this Kaggle notebook. Now, Kaggle is a place where you can experiment and create your own models. So this video is only for those guys. That's why I've created two separate videos. One to create a model, because I know many of um, like us don't want to create a model. They just want to use it. So obviously, this video is not for you. But if you want to create a model with ServiceNow data with minimum effort, this video is for you. Now, and then in the next video, what I will do, if you have a custom model, how you can leverage it to to do prediction on the basis of that. So for this video, what I have done, I've created an incident impact prediction model. What does it mean? Basically, that on the basis of short description of an incident, I wanted to predict what will be the impact of that incident. And the data that I've used is a demo data. And that demo data I've installed from in my PDI from a ITSM demo data plugin. When you are working with the demo data, obviously you will not get a very good accuracy of your model because I will show you why. Because so if you click on, so this is an exported data, as you can see. So incident number, open, description, short description, rest of the details, and impact, 3 row. Now, if I'll talk about I'm not able to edit a wiki page, which is a two medium. Now, this is such a small access request, but it should not be a two medium impact. And so same goes for others as well. So uh, our model will not be able to clearly identify that on the basis of this data that, yeah, these are really highly urgent incidents or not. But we will, just for the sake of creating a model and using ServiceNow data, I wanted to share this Kaggle notebook. So once you'll receive this Kaggle notebook, you will have two options, copy and edit. You can just click on copy, and what it will do, it will just create a copy of what we already have over here. And then you can just simply run it to so it will also have the input file, that the demo incident file. um, you can use the same file to build your own model with a little bit of feature engineering or not. uh, 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 and if you don't want that, you want to use a different file, you can simply use that as well. So uh, so it's simple. First, we have some libraries. So and to make sure that so the end goal of this model is once we create this model, we want to upload it on Hugging Face, and this is where I've uploaded this incident impact model. And what we wanted to do from this model is use this to do the test classification. And we want to create such a model which can use inference API so that we can do prediction. Okay. To make sure that we can use inference API, there are some restrictions in terms of library that Hugging Face can handle. So we wanted to use only those libraries which will enable inference API once we upload the model. And few of those libraries are Torch and Transformers. And these libraries are means if you are creating a deep learning model, these libraries are enough to provide you n number of methods which you can use to create such a model. Okay, so Again, you just keep on going. Here, you can provide your own data. I have used incident file, which will be in the input. And you will see these are the different columns that we have. You can do little bit of feature engineering or data manipulation. What first thing that I wanted was our target field is impact. And the values right now in impact field is like this. I wanted to create an integer value so that it can be easier for us to manipulate it. Okay, so simple change that I have done. Here you will see the new data has 0, 1, or 2 values. And I'm dividing the data into train and test. I'm using BERT-based tokenizer. So because what I wanted to do was on the basis of short description, I wanted to understand the impact. So the short description, so it's kind of a natural language processing, right? So we have to tokenize the data, and so that the model can understand it, that on the basis of these tokens are related to this impact, and these tokens are related to this impact. And on the basis of this whole relationship, when a new data comes in, it will understand that, okay, these are the different tokens that we have, and on the basis of our training, this should be the relationship. Okay, so BERT is like a very popular language model that has been created by Google. So we are using that. Now, there are different columns. I don't need many of those columns. I removed it. And here, I'm just trying to understand what are the different values that we have in our data set for impact. So for like low, we have 3,000, 3,000. So it's better to, if you're creating a modeling, better model, then it's better to have, to provide the model equal data. Otherwise, it will be biased, your accuracy will be low, and all those things. So here I'm providing the short description. So now if you have a separate data, suppose a change request, and you want to determine the risk associated with the change request, and you have that data. So on the basis of description, so you can change the description over here, update your change request data, and update the here you should have description field, and in the instead of impact, you should have risk score field. So now I'm just training the data and getting few of the information. Weights and biases, don't worry about it. It will give you step-by-step processes. You will have to create a key. It is used for determining what is the different accuracies and logs related to your data. So it's good. It's a good, a very good platform. And yeah, so once you train the data, you get all this information. And but training losses, it not me very intuitive for a person who do not have like a lot of you know means like lot of experience in creating data modeling, deep learning model or any kind of model. So what we do is we create a confusion matrix, because this is a classification model. So confusion matrix basically tells us what is the predicted score and what was the actual score, and based on in the validation data, and based on that it provides accuracy of your information of your model. And as you see, so the accuracy is pretty bad, 47%. Why? Because as I said in the earlier, so the demo data that we have is not very accurate. So, and this is expected then. So, but if you have like good data, which is very near to real-time data world, then with the same steps, you will get a far better accuracy. Okay. Means actually, I'm surprised that it is even 47%, because as I showed you, the demo data has means like it doesn't have any real relationship between the short description and impact. But based on, I think, the language model, we were able to get at least this. So, which is good. Now, what we wanted, so we have created the model. This is accuracy. And so if you have a good data and you see that your accuracy is low, you can use different modeling techniques, feature engineering and all those things to better make your model better. So you have to iterate on this part more. But for me, I just wanted to show that how we can use this in a very minimalistic way. So we have the model. I'll just save the model and the tokenizer. Now what I want is so till now, everything has been done. I have the data, I have created a model, but now what I want is I want to put it on the Hugging Face so that I can use that inference API technique, right? So for that, what I have to do, I have to go into my profile, go to, so first, if I go to model, no, sorry. Yeah, so click on Hugging Face, click on new. And what I want is a model. Here, write the name of the model and the license. That's it. That's all you want to do. You can make it private or public. It's your up to you. And then create a model. In the same, and then once you'll create that model, what will happen is something like this. So once you create that model, it will give you just two files, get attributes and readme file. That's it. These two will be there. Rest of the file, so you have a repository now and only with two files. What you have to do is copy the repository and go back to your Kaggle. So run this, run that. Here you have to provide the login. For the login, because you want to write on your repository in Hugging Face, so you have to go in again to your profile, go to settings and access token, and this time create a new token, but the type should be write. Okay, so once you get that token, add it over here. Simple, just one line. Okay, once you do it, you are able to log in. And then in the API, provide the repo ID that you have just created, copy it, and then provide it. This is the folder path, you don't have to change it. And where your model is saved. Once you run it, this particular code will upload your model and tokenizer and all relevant files directly in your Hugging Face. You will get the commit info. And now this code basically calls your API, your Hugging Face model via library, transformers library. So here it is calling the model that is present on your repo, which is a test classification model name, and then providing the short description, and then predicting the values. So you see, and it predicted the score. So it is as easy as that. Now you can also check for other short descriptions, what will be the different scores. So, and after once this is done, change your token. It should not be in your notebook. Okay, so that, because even if it is private, still it is not a good idea to keep a token in here. You can put it in an environment variable, or you can just change it once you have done it. Okay, so just to iterate what we have done three main things over here. One was exporting the demo data of incident from your PDI. Next is creating a model, classification model on that data using different transformers libraries. And third thing is once we have that model created, we uploaded it on the Hugging Face. So these three are the main things that we have done. Okay. So You can use your data to create your own model. You can use the same data or make it even better. So, or just play with it. Okay. This is all free. So thank you. And in the next video, what I will show is how we can use the model that we have just created on Hugging Face to do the predictions. Okay, thanks.